Well, welcome to this Be in Service, Acts of Service. You are chosen meditation, the opportunity to dive into our soul, the union, the yoke together of the mind, body, and the spirit, relaxing, meditating, and finding our balance. Begin to flow your breath throughout the body, feeling the oxygen floating in through the lungs, coming up through the diaphragm, and as it circulates through the alveoli in the lungs, it becomes carbon dioxide and releases itself out towards the trees. Feel that expansion, visualize that expansion, and then allow that oxygen to come back to us from the trees. Start to cycle those thoughts in your mind, visualizing the power of breath, the beauty and the equanimity that we receive from continuous breathing, conscious breathing. And let the breath flow. We'll take a few breath cycles together here. Inhale. Lift the chest, lift the heart just a little bit. Exhale, release. Dropping those shoulders all the way down. Good job. Inhale. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Pausing here. Release. Exhale. Total relaxation. Again, inhale. Puffing up that chest, puffing up the tummy, and release. Let it go. Press the sits bones, lengthen the spine, engage the core, open the collarbone so that your shoulder blades are touching, and then release those shoulder blades, keeping your right and left shoulder out towards the sides like angel wings, resting the hands ever so gently. Create space in the neck, reaching the crown of the head towards the sky. Unclench your jaw, soften the cheeks, soften the eyes, rest the chest. Relax the hips and the knees, and wiggle the toes. Give yourself a moment to reflect upon the reasoning for your joining this morning, the opportunity for each one of us to have a reflective moment of self-actualization, a private moment of breath, body, mind, and spirit, an intimacy with the body and the silence that pervades, guiding ourselves through breath, guiding ourselves through visualizations that teach us that we are here in the humanness. But there's that veil in the crown of the head. There's that thin veil in the crown that releases out into the ether. Now, the chakra in the crown of the head connects you to yourself and to the world. Now imagine if we continued this breath work, this conscious breathing, this meditative practice over and over again, and soon that veil at the crown of the head begins to disappear ever so slightly. And what happens thereafter, my darling, is the opportunity for the spirituality, for the ether, for that 5D dimension to make its way into the body. Remember, we are just a physical body here. Our soul has the largest presence. Our spirit is the intuitive that is walking, talking, breathing, dancing as who we are. Take an inhale here. Visualize the breath coming all the way up through the crown of the head, feeling that veil, and release it down. Exhale. Cleansing breath. Again, inhale. The goal is to feel the chakras opening up with the breath coming through the spine, and then again touching, lightly feeling that veil. Exhale. Inhale. Pause, pause, pause. Engage the core. Gaze comes up towards the sky with the eyes closed. Lift the chest. Exhale. Find a moment with the eyes closed. Let's picture the crown, the throat, and the heart chakra. Being in service begins with being in service to who we are. For it is then that we recognize our purpose. For it is then that we recognize that we are chosen to go through this life in this body, in this spirit. And if we can imagine the cycling of a beautiful infinity loop that crosses at the throat chakra, rounds around the veil of the 5D opportunity, and then circles around the heart, crossing at the spirit. Begin to do that now, beginning at the neck. Breathe all the way up through the left side, the left ear, crowning over the head, coming down, circling around the right ear, reaching down, circling around the heart, circling around the spirit like a big infinity loop. Crossing at the throat, again, around the left ear, crown, right ear. Crossing at the throat, crossing at the heart. Circling down, crossing around the spirit, crossing around the throat. Inhaling up, left ear, crown. Continue. Let the mind's eye continue that infinity loop. And with that opportunity, see if you can cross through that veil. Let the music power your spirit. Let your breath bring you deeper. Crossing over that heart space, let everything come in to give and most importantly, receive. Crossing through the throat chakra, remember the importance of your words. Remember the importance of not allowing anything to be shut down in the body. Crossing at the crown of the head, allow that veil to become ever so thin. And just there in the center of the eyes is the intuition that's watching everything take place. The awareness between the eyes and the center of the forehead is a gift to all of us. Sometimes I think that the third eye is just before the crown of the veil to let us know that the intuition that we wish to have, that inner knowing, that inner wisdom, that mental library is always there for us to open up a book inside of our mind. And by opening up consecutive books and consecutive journeys and stories about who we are and who we wish to be, it is then that we release this person in the body and rise up through the veil. Through the veil, we don't know what lives or what breathes, but the opportunity to believe, to come into that spiritual realm, that metaphysical opportunity to reach beyond what we can see. Allow that feeling to come into the body. Press the sits bones, articulate the spine, drop the shoulders, bring the shoulder blades together, and then release the shoulder blades, dropping them down. Chin is parallel, breath is nice and deep. Take an inhale here for a cleansing breath. Let it go. Find 30 minutes with your veil. Rest the knees, engage the core. In this seated position, the body resembles a mountain. There's the base where the knees are, and the rise and the climb up through the arms, the torso, the neck, and the crown of the head. Let's go on a silent integrity journey. You're here because you're looking for self-development, self-wisdom. Finding those answers from within takes patience, it takes courage, it takes a journey to climb. Start to visualize your body as a mountain. And picture yourself at the bottom with curiosity, envisioning what is, what could be. instead of what if. I am replaces that what if, and you begin to climb. Experiencing yourself walking up the mountain. You're reaching and going above the hips. A little bit of sweat, breath, tiredness, adrenaline, endorphins come through the body. Rising up through the torso, we continue to climb. The breath feels deep. Take an inhale. Breathe in that beautiful mountain air and release it. Making your way up even further through the neck. Find the little you on the face just before you reach the top, the crown. Look around you. See the horizon, the side, the clouds, colors. But most importantly, look at the colors within you. Feel that endorphin rush. Feel that adrenaline rush of having climbed the mountain alone. Some of us who have taken this journey, who have chosen this spiritual, metaphysical journey, are those of us who sometimes feel like it could be lonely. We look around and we say, all of these people don't understand me. And how wonderful that loneliness starts to change and starts to shift. Because my darling, when we look down at the base of the mountain, we see all of the others who decided not to climb, or don't even know that climbing is an option, or simply refuse to climb. For in fact, perhaps it is them that are the lonely, and it is us who achieves that strength, that stride towards the veil, towards that lifting off of that 5D level. Climb your way all the way up through the crown of the head. Take a stance with the little you on top of your head. Open your right arm to the side, physically. Open your left arm to the side, physically. Eyes are closed, cheeks are soft. Palms reach up. Engage the core, press the sits bones, lift the arms into a V. Gaze comes up towards the sky. Repeat after me. I give my love to Spirit. Take an inhale here. Raise the hands overhead with that inhale, creating an energy ball between the hands. On the exhale, drop that energy ball down in front of the chest. And with the mind's eye and the eyes closed, the energy ball in front of the chest. Start to fill this energy ball with the feelings that you received through your climb. Excitement, enrichment, nourishment, visualization, mindfulness, slowing down, empowerment, encouragement, belief, faith, and hope. Fill that ball with what first comes to mind as you have reached the top of this mountain, and yet everyone else is still at the base. And recognize that any lonely feelings that you have on this stride of self-actualization, self-development, personally charging yourself into this being that believes in something that is so different than the norm, so different than traditionality in society, that maybe, just maybe, that 5D veil becomes available to you. Once you have all of your words in the center of the palms, Shift the palms over in front of the heart and begin to swirl the hands around the ball, loving this ball with all of the words and the feelings, the energies, the emotions. And then let's seal those emotions into the heart space. In the front for giving. So let's give ourselves those feelings. Right hand comes towards the heart. Left hand comes on top of the heart. Drop the elbows down, chin is parallel with Mother Earth. Take an inhale here. Exhale, release. Pause, breathe. Feel the heartbeat. Feel the breath. Remember the infinity loop that crosses at the throat, that rounds the crown and the veil, and that rounds the heart and the spirit. Bring yourself to such a light space, almost as if you're floating. Lengthen the sits bones and the spine, the crown, but the shoulders are dropping down. As you've sealed all of those wonderful endorphins in the heart, feel them floating inside of the body. Feel every positive vibe, every opportunity to take on this day with a smile, with grace, with poise, and with breath. Open the arms now into what we would call a cactus position. Listen to my cues. Elbows come out to the sides, fingertips reach towards the sky. Elongate the spine, reach the fingers, lift the elbows ever so gently. Take the right hand and wrap it around the left shoulder as a hug. Left hand wrapping around the right shoulder as a hug, dropping the elbows down. Pausing here in a self-love hug. Engage the core. Rest the knees. Lengthen the spine and find your posture. Take an inhale here in your hug. Let it go. Drop the hands and rain them down the body over the chest, keeping them crossed, hovering over the arms, and then coming to a clasped hand position at the bottom and the base of the spine, just in front of the pelvis. Remembering your body as the mountain, remembering the opportunity to climb, to rest, and most importantly, using your words wisely on your personal journey. Whenever you feel like you're reaching that spiritual realm and it becomes so very deep that you feel indifferent to others, that spiritual realm that separates you not from that divisive place, but from this higher levity that delivers you with such peace and equanimity, you look around and you recognize that not many people can have this sort of healing and happiness. Remember to change that journey. Remember that the people around you at the base of the mountain who chose not to climb or don't even know that climbing is available, or perhaps they may be, in fact, the lonely ones. For there's not a lonely journey that is a negative on this self-trip and this self-actualization, this opportunity to find who we are. Embrace that silent integrity, that quiet courage on your journey, on your path, with each climb, with each dance, and every step. Whenever you feel like you are alone, reach towards that veil where there's a world in that ether, there's a world in that spirituality just waiting to guide you and to heal you. Take an inhale here. Open mouth. Hands come to heart center. Bow the chin. Drop the elbows. Begin to envision the infinity loop crossing at the throat, coming around the crown of the head, crossing at the heart and the spirit. Feel that infinite abundance coming into the body. Feel the length of the spine. Silently repeat after me. I am infinite. I am abundant. I am grace. I am free. You are free to climb, my love. The light in me sees the light in you. And in this beautiful space, on this mountain of the body, we are one. Namaste.